Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to talk about Immortal Hulk issues 14 and 15, written by Al Ewing. So the first issue actually starts off with the funeral of Thunderbolt Ross. We get this internal monologue of Betty Ross, who explains that this is the third time he's had a funeral. I'm not sure how he died this time, but the thing is that Betty Ross gets into the fact that she really hopes they don't steal his body this time. That seems to be a recurring theme with Thunderbolt Ross. At the funeral, we have Reginald 14, who would be the leader of Shadow Base. This is like the new Hulkbusters during this era. They're hell-bent on capturing gamma-powered beings, especially the Hulk. It's not super clear why they do this outside of public safety and getting gamma-powered rage monsters off the streets. They're doing all types of sketchy experiments, very much in the vein of Weapon X. So Shadow Base is tracking all the movements of Betty Ross because they know sooner or later she's going to be contacted by Bruce Banner. So she's traveling back home after the funeral and she's being tailed by Bushwhacker. He is the main hitman to Shadow Base, and it's super cool because it's actually the first time that I feel that this character is actually dangerous. I always considered him to be a C-list villain. So obviously in this issue, Bruce does contact Betty. He goes to her house, a cabin that she has out in the woods. Now we're coming off the last story arc where Bruce Banner was very shaken after pretty much going to hell, dealing with the return of his evil father, and actually meeting the one below all. And also discovering while he was down there that Rick Jones was dead. So the guy's pretty devastated. He doesn't know how to deal with all this. Betty's trying to console him, but while all this is going down, we have Bushwhacker outside. He has morphed his hand into a sniper rifle. And he's totally ready to take a shot and take down Bruce Banner and take him back to Shadow Base. And here we have this really interesting moment with the leader of Shadow Base, Reginald, where due to his respect for Thunderbolt Ross, he doesn't want Bushwhacker to take the shot because Betty is present and she has dealt with so many things up until this moment. But Bushwhacker ignores the order. He goes for the shot and ends up killing Betty Ross, shoots her in the head. Bruce converts into Hulk. Hulk is very angry, starts chasing after Bushwhacker. The villain actually blows off half of Hulk's face, but he's not stopping. And right at that moment, coming back from the dead, we have Doc Samson, who makes his presence known. So Bushwhacker is able to escape, and Doc Samson, as usual, becomes a living punching bag for the Hulk. He's trying to calm him down. And now the interesting thing is that Doc Samson has been dead for a while. He died after the World War Hulk's story arc. So Doc Samson's able to talk Hulk down. He explains to him, look, I'm on your side. I'm not with Shadow Base. He explains that he came back from the dead. He doesn't understand why or how, but ever since he came back, he's been lying low. They actually go back to the cabin and discover that Betty Ross's body is not there anymore. So with Doc Samson, he starts trying to analyze Hulk and try to understand which Hulk he's dealing with. There's actually a pretty interesting moment where Hulk explains to Doc Samson that his life has gone from bad to worse. He also had died. He came back from the dead. He was enslaved by Hydra. Then the Hulk was enslaved and was a pawn during the No Surrender story arc. As the story progresses, Hulk and Doc Samson realize that every single gamma-powered character is coming back from the dead or has the potential of coming back from the dead. So since Rick Jones had gamma powers too, he was a Hulk briefly, and then he was a different version of the Abomination. They go to the cemetery where he was buried, and when they reach his tomb, it's empty. So we're going to leave this video here. I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time. Bye.